So look, bro, another reaction video, another Ghost Gang video. This intro not finna be too long. I will tell y'all though, if y'all know on my vlog channel, get over there because tonight I will be previewing the first vlog. Y'all know how I say premiere? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's my first time doing a premiere video too. To my supporters out there, fans, subscribers, whatever y'all wanna call it. I'm nothing without y'all. I am nothing without y'all. Let's make that very clear. You know what I'm saying? Told y'all this intro wasn't gonna be too long, right? Here we go though. This that court video. Can't wait to see. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Take it back.
We're in Bakersfield, California.
Bakersfield.
Tobias Roman. The 27.
I just shouted out Bakersfield in that podcast I did with Yola. Y'all go over there too. Just put in DJ Go's interview or whatever. That's the first interview I did probably like a week ago. It's like an hour long if you got time. If you at work, go watch it. If not, you can watch it some other time.
Was charged with multiple crimes, including attempted robbery, threatening with attempt to terrorize, and exhibiting a deadly weapon for allegedly stalking a female employee at a shopping mall.
Exhibiting a deadly, I never heard of that in my life. I mean, of course I heard of Exhibit, the rapper. No, of course I heard of exhibiting though, but I didn't know it was actually in a law book, bro. They usually call that brandishing a firearm. Exhibiting a deadly weapon, that's crazy. What, he had a knife?
Roman, stand up. My foot hurts, I can't stand up right now. I'm right here.
Now, his initial hearing is off to a rocky start.
My foot hurts, so I can't stand up, but I'm here. Bro already know he guilty. What people don't know is you can go to court, you can go ahead and get you a sentence, have a judge with the DA. Have an agreement with the DA between like the DA and your lawyer. Probably not even have a DA. The crime probably won't even be that big. You just got something minor. The point I'm trying to make is, even though you have an agreement with the DA, and 9 times out of 10, the judge will go ahead and respect their sentences and their terms and give them that whatever they agreed upon. The judge has the final say so. So even though you have an agreement with the DA, he can say, yeah, that's too light, bro. We're just gonna throw 5 more years on top of that. I don't think he know that at all. I will never go to court like that. I don't care what kind of crime y'all did. Never go to court like this. Be at a tin hut, have a suit on, and just shut up and let your lawyer do all that, you know what I'm saying?
Stand up, Roman.
Put your pants up, bro.
Once on his feet, the judge then asks a standard procedural question.
Mr. Roman, what is your true and correct name?
Tobias, my first name. That's it. Giggles or Tobias. That's it. Don't call me nothing now.
Did he say Google it? Why is bro amped up on a judge like
Off
this?
to a rocky start.
Giggles.
Stand up, Roman.
Or else what?
You supposed to say or else what and stay sitting down,
The judge then
stupid.
asks a standard procedural question.
Mr. Roman, what is your true and correct name?
Your broke
Tobias,
ass
my first
glasses.
name. That's it. Giggles or Tobias.
Giggles or
That's it.
Tobias.
Don't call me nothing now.
He just told the judge to call him by his hood name. Yeah.
Nothing funny about the crimes he's accused of committing.
This time I will appoint the public.
That be the maskers with the giggles and the smileys and all that.
Roman, the charges, Mr. Roman, are attempted robbery.
It's all lies,
second
all
degree.
lies,
Hey, Mr. Roman, you need to be quiet.
Yeah, you need to be quiet.
Yeah, he wrapped up for sure.
And told to be
Throw the
quiet.
book at him, Judge. He just
Charles Bremer gives the defendant a final warning.
he done with
You
him.
have one more chance and then you're going to be removed from the courtroom. That'll be your choice.
For a second, it appears Giggles might quiet down, but his silence is short-lived.
You need to leave.
Bro, you are not in the
As he's
streets.
being led out of the courtroom, Roman gets in the last word.
I'll murder you when I see you.
Oh my God! Bro, let me tell you like this. I promise y'all, this is not cap. I promise y'all. When you go to court and you got you a little crime or whatever, right? And you get sentenced. And you be like, I'm gonna kill everybody in here. I'm blah, 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 blah. the building or whatever the case called. Boom. The law knows that you just got sentenced. Like, they just sentenced you, bro, so they know you speaking out of anger. You're mad, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? This right here, bro did not get sentenced, and he said it calmly as hell. The point I'm trying to make is, this threat is going to be actually charged against him, bro. They not dropping this one. 9 times out of 10, they would have dropped it, but bro seemed real serious. He wasn't irate when he did it. I'm just go ahead and murder him when I see him. Stupid. You stupid. Stupid.
See, I'm gonna murder you when I see you.
The judge heard that comment loud and clear.
Mm-hmm. Come back.
I'll note for the record, Mr. Roman's statement on the record that he will murder me if he sees me. And I'm going to request law enforcement take the appropriate action.
Tobias Roman later pled no contest to the charge of threatening a public official.
Yeah.
And was sentenced to 8 months in prison.
Yeah. They wasn't gonna drop that
His
one.
original charges, all were dismissed except for threatening with intent to terrorize.
This is what I tell y'all all the time, bro. Shut up in court. Cause he's so stupid. He thought he was already gonna get wrapped up and get some time, bro. They dropped all his charges that he went to court for. He beat all them charges. Now we gotta serve 8 months for threatening the judge. You would've shut up, you would've went home. You ain't gotta be hard all the time. I keep telling y'all that. You cannot be a gangster 24/7. You're gonna die, bro. You're gonna be in jail, bro. The court system, the courtroom, that is not one of them places. Wait till you get back to them cells. Wait till you get back to the county or that bus ride back to prison. But not, what? Stupid. 8 months for what? Something you not even gonna do. That was just a threat. He not gonna do it. Stupid.
He pled no contest and was sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Oh, never mind. Let me take that back. So they dropped them other charges except when he stalked her and threatened her, and then he got another. Wait. Y'all lost me too. Hold on.
Why now?
Hold on.
And now his initial
Okay, so they gave him 3 years for the threat. Okay. Oh, I thought he beat all the charges. He beat 2 of them, but still was. Well, now you got 3 years and 8 months. Stupid, like I said. After 3 years, could have got out. Now you got to stay for 8 more months.
Austin Boone.
Next, we're in Louisville, Kentucky, where 20-year-old Austin Boone is appearing on charges of speeding and possession of drug paraphernalia. Boone's been prepped by his attorney. But when Judge Stephanie Pierce Burke hits him with a tough question...
When you sitting up there, bro, and you're actually at the podium up in court, you got a chance to go home if you play it right. You know what I'm saying? It's not no jury up in there. He hired a public defender. He got a public defender or probably hired an attorney. It's no DA in there or nothing. Speeding, and that's an infraction. You know what I'm saying? Drug paraphernalia. If it was 100 pounds, best believe he wouldn't be up there by himself. So evidently it was some, you know what I'm saying? Something he used. It was for use, not for sale. He about to mess this up. We would not be doing this video, bro. You go in, you take your tickets, go home. You know what I'm saying? He about to mess this up.
How do you plead to the speeding 22 over and possession of drug paraphernalia on January 23rd?
He crumbles under the pressure.
For guns, you told me you said guilty or not guilty.
I forgot she told me to say guilty or not guilty. Huh? Let me tell y'all this up in court. For everybody in the future. When you go to court, you got 3 ways to plead. Guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you know you're guilty, plead no contest. I'm telling y'all now, listen to your boy. Because if something happened, or you can intentionally get off in the future, or whatever the case, they can't go back on this and say, hey, bro, you said you was guilty, so no, No contest means basically, I didn't do it, but I don't feel like going through all the smoke, so just give me the ticket. You know what I'm saying? That's what no contest means. Never plead not guilty. Listen to your boy. No contest. No.
Plead guilty, then I can give you the plea agreement that you made.
Yeah, that, whatever the agreement was.
Okay, the agreement was to plead guilty and get a $44 fine plus traffic school plus a $100 fine on the
Told you, minor.
drug paraphernalia. You would pay that today and then go to traffic school so that you would not get the 6 points on your license. Is that what you understood? Okay.
Despite his initial confusion, it looks like Boone will be on his way after accepting the conditions of his plea agreement. But as the judge finalizes the details,
So you pay $178 today.
a bailiff notices a problem with Boone's courtroom attire.
Pull your pants up.
178 owed.
Just how does it go?
Not liking his response,
Okay, please tell me, and it's always these old grandpa dudes that's about to die in 6 months that be the courtroom bailiffs. Please tell me why he had to say so on anything that dude is wearing. You are only there just in case the situation up in court gets out of hand. That's it. You can't comment on nothing. He forget he at work with his uniform on. He see a young man and talking to him like that's his grandson or great-grandson, because that's what he look like he is, bro. This why I keep saying, I say this over and over. We don't need these old Walmart greet them. Put them at Walmart, bro. They not built for this. They used to be, but not no more.
the bailiff brings Boone's sagging pants to Judge Burke's attention.
Why is it that you need to pull his pants up?
Yeah. Your pants need to be up when you're in a courtroom.
They are,
They're not.
Sir, up.
they're up. What?
He's got a belt on, Judge, and they hang around his.
They're up.
Why is he, man, give my boy a fine and let him leave. This is what the police be doing too much. Judge wasn't even tripping on his attire, but he has his pants right here. They're right here. Bro, go take a nap and drink some tea. Not even that, just warm water and lemon. Live a little longer. What are you? But Judge, they're right here. Nobody else say nothing. His whole body sag under that uniform. The whole body sag under there. Am I like, hey Judge, why he look so sad that he sag under his clothes? None of that, bro. But Judge, supposed to be right here, but they're right here. Shut up.
Okay, that's inappropriate. They need to be around your waist, not below your bottom.
Pull your pants up. You've been just.
Not below your bottom.
I mean, that's my bag. All y'all see is my basketball shorts. It's not even my boxers.
While some people in the courtroom find the
Why is this
sagging
an
pants
issue?
crackdown amusing, Judge Burke does not.
Wow.
Do you understand that you're in a court?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you do what the judge says, and that is pull your pants up around your waist.
What do you want me to do?
Pull your pants up. If you have to tighten your belt, you're gonna be an adult when you come to court. Do you understand?
Yes, but right now I'm trying to leave court.
W.
You're gonna stay a lot longer than you'd like if you don't pull your pants up.
Man, they hurt up. What do you want from me? They're up.
Have a seat.
Have a seat at your box.
Have a seat.
Here we go with the clout control.
Because I said so.
Here we go with the clout control. When you walk into a courtroom and you're sagging, right? She already sentenced, bro. Or am I tripping? Let me. Yeah, I think she already gave him his court. Anyway, all they can do is not let you in or make you leave. It's no crime to get sagging, bro. They can sit you at the back of the line in court to make you go as the last person. They can make you do all of that, but they can, if they give him a fine or put him in jail, I'm tripping and I'm running for president. They better not, bro.
Austin Boone might be laughing now, but when he's called back in front of Judge Burke 15 minutes later, she reminds him who wears the pants in the courtroom.
I instructed you to pull your pants up on a number of occasions and gave you the opportunity to do that. Instead, you wanted to argue about it and act a fool. When I put you in that box, that was to give you a few moments so that I could discuss that with you privately at the end of this docket.
But rather than using his time in the jury
Over
box
his
to
pants.
pull up his big boy pants,
Listen, this is
Boone
over his
took
pants.
them off instead. He now appears just wearing the athletic shorts that were
What's his Instagram? He is Ghost Gang for real. My guy Boone is a demon. My guy is a demon. I ain't listening now. He just took him off and just said, you know what I'm saying?
underneath.
By removing your pants,
Yeah.
it was extremely poor judgment.
It don't matter. You're not getting your way, and he's smarter than you, Judge. He's smarter than you, Judge. That's all it is, bro. Smarter than she is bad. Her clout control is not working. What are you gonna do? Sentence him for taking off his pants? Now he got on his shorts? What are you? Boone is a W. Boone is a W.
Okay, I'm holding you in contempt. I'm gonna sentence you to 7 days to serve for direct contempt of court.
What?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
What?
He can beat this. He can beat this. He can beat this. He can beat this, bro. She abusing her power. This is abuse of power for real because she can't control it. He did nothing wrong. You telling me to pull my pants up. I'm telling you this is as high as they can go. Pull them up. This is as high as they can go. What, I'm put you in the box. All right, let me take them off. I got on basketball shorts. Shorts is longer. It's past his knees. And she gonna pull out. GFP, G4P, whatever y'all want to call it. Goes for president, bro. I need it. And she's the first one I'm going after. Get her off of the...
Because you don't know how to act
They
like a
couldn't be
president.
high enough for you, so I took them off.
This judge, look, even though she a judge, everybody is human. I'm gonna give her that, right? With that being said, she better realize after she lock him up, bring him back out and reduce that sentence. Just let him go home because you know that the lawyers is coming and you finna get in trouble for this one, bro. Ain't he a teen? She better realize her mistake and bring bro back out, and that's what she better do. That's what she better do.
As bailiffs take Boone into custody, he voices a major concern.
But what about my pants, though?
My guy is a W! 7 days ain't gonna die. My guy Boone is a W. W. What about my pants though? Yes, sir. Got my goo up. Didn't I tell you it was Ghost Gang? Go watch the Cool Kids episode that I did. They say you got on Gucci? Nah, these 2 G's stand for Ghost Gang. What'd he say? I got my Gucci belt on there because we all know she's a buster. If he would have said I got my Ghost Gang belt, she'd have been like, you're in the gang? Yeah, so he just called it the Gucci belt. My guy, boom. The elite.
You'll get your property.
Austin Boone ultimately served 2 days in jail.
Yeah, you better take it back. Nah, we still, like I said, I knew she was gonna take it back, but we still taking her to court. And when I get elected president, bro, she the first person I'm going after. I'm not lying. Scary. I know you took it back then, huh? I know she was working off of emotion, but bro, we bring the judge and we suing. Bring the lawyers, we suing, bro. Hit me up. We suing.
As for his original charges of speeding and possession of drug paraphernalia,
What?
the judge honored his plea agreement, ordering him to attend traffic school and pay
Of course you have to.
$78 in fines.
She's a buster.
What about my pants, though?
Yeah. My guy, boom, is a W.
Next, we're in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, for the arraignment of Isaiah Gardenhire. The 40-year-old was arrested after reportedly going on a 2-day crime spree that forced the community into lockdown. Gardenhire reportedly sexually assaulted his girlfriend in her home, then killed her 13-year-old daughter before.
You see how he said girlfriend, right? This me guessing. I'm assuming she not with him no more longer than 2 years. To you females out there, I'm not telling y'all can't have a boyfriend. I'm not telling y'all can't have a man in your house, but y'all see what I be talking about, right? You bring this man in your house. Dudes can act like they like you, act like they love you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. To get up in their bed, to get up in your bed, use it for what you want, and to off you after that. Not only that, you bringing this man up in your house with your 13-year-old daughter. How long y'all been together? 2 years, 1 year, 8 months? I don't care. Think about it. Think about what I'm telling y'all. I'm not telling y'all can't date, but I'm telling y'all can't date, bro. But think about what I'm telling y'all. You go to the club. Cracking, right? Guy approach you. He's sexy. He's cute. That's the only reason you let him get your number. Y'all link up, go out, kiss, and then you invite him to the house. But think about you met a stranger. I don't care how long you know somebody. If you met him at a club, I might be weird. You're still a stranger. If I met you at a donut shop and we've been knowing each other for 3 years, at the end of the day, you're still a stranger, bro. With that being said, you met him at the club. Now you got him in your house with your daughter, your 13-year-old daughter. Your 13-year-old daughter, bro. Easy access. What, you staying up every night? Are you that type of mom that don't go to sleep until he go to sleep? None of you don't know what he's thinking, bro. And now, females are so vulnerable out here, bro. Y'all better take some boxing classes and some shooting classes and then go to the Marines and then go to the Armies and then be a Navy SEAL, bro, and then get that Bruce Lee training, do some push-ups, bodybuilding, and eat vegetables and fruit all day. Other than that, you're vulnerable. I'm not even lying.
Before fleeing to a nearby apartment complex. There, he allegedly took a man and woman hostage, sexually assaulted the female, robbed them, and then stole their car. Gardenhire would eventually turn himself into police. But now, as
So a woman and a woman, his daughter, have never.
Count 1, homicide, open murder, statutory short form. Count 2, criminal sexual conduct, first degree, weapon use.
Look at my guy. Look how the lawyer looked. He was like, he did all that.
Gardenhire would eventually turn himself into police. But now, as Judge Sarah...
Look at my guy in the bottom left corner.
...charges against him.
Count 1, homicide, open murder, statutory short form. Count 2, criminal sexual
What?
conduct, first degree, weapon use.
You ain't never getting out, bitch.
DNA to be taken upon arrest. A consecutive sentence may be imposed under statute if the assault is confinement. Count 6 is unlawful imprisonment.
Moments later, another audible yawn distracts from the hearing.
DNA to be taken upon arrest. The court may impose a consecutive sentence.
Yeah, them
under statute.
purposely.
And it is also
Understand that. When you going to jail, I mean, when you at court, right, and you got all these charges stacked up against you, you know before the judge give you your sentence that you never getting out. This right here, he don't care about. Y'all can't do nothing worse than what he already finna get sentenced or going through. Nothing at all, bro.
a tier 3 offense.
But the judge stays on track and asks prosecuting attorney David Barbary to weigh in on Gardenhire's bond conditions.
Looking at Mr. Gardenhire's criminal history is pretty significant. His criminal history consists of violent offenses, weapons offenses, failures to appear in court.
And that's another thing, bro. That's another thing. Your past got a lot to do with you when you up in court facing a crime. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all see some people, they can off somebody and get parole after a year. And that another person can off somebody the same way and get life in prison without parole. That's because that person that got life in prison without parole already got a history. Just building up gun cases, robbery cases, carjackings, GTAs. And you look like when they say your rap sheet is a grip of, your rap sheet is longer than whoopty whoop 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 whoop. That's just a saying, bro. What they mean to say is you're a repeat criminal, you're a repeat offender. This is your last draw, bro, and that's when they just go ahead and throw the book at you. If he did all of this, right, this is not his first time doing a crime. You didn't do all this, and he been doing this for at least 20 years of his life.
The prosecutor also mentions that Gardenhire was actually out on bond for a separate criminal sexual misconduct case in another county.
No, he a weirdo.
Went on the alleged 2-day crime spree.
In this case, due to the fact that Mr. Gardenhire is both charged with murder and the fact that he was on bond at the time the allegations occurred.
Charge her with murder because she's the one who did it.
With the prosecutor mid-sentence, Gardenhire interrupts, claiming that his girlfriend should be charged with the murder of her daughter, not him.
Charge her with murder because she's the one who did it.
Isaiah.
And I'm gonna leave y'all right there. I promise y'all, my kids, I'm gonna do the second part of this reaction. I promise y'all. Till next time, 100.